Hey, how's it going, guys? Matt here from Toasty DIY, and I'm here with a video I never thought I was gonna make. These right here are Crocs from Temu. Yes, the Crocs from Temu. If you guys don't know, and you might not actually know, in some of the time-lapse footage you might have noticed, I wear Crocs like on the daily. Crocs are my shoe of choice, and owning a YouTube business, you know, it don't really matter what you end up wearing on the day-to-day, but I've been obsessed with Crocs for a while because they just work. They're very versatile shoes, and you don't have to think about it. So I've been using Crocs for a long time, and when we were planning the Temu setup video on the main channel, we saw that these shoes, which are basically imitation Crocs, were $10. Now, for context, these kind of Crocs right here are like $50 now. So you can get 5 pairs of these for the same price as these rubber shoes. Now, yes, $50 for Crocs is ridiculous, and I agree, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta pay money for things to make you happy. But this right here is just a very basic shoe. And on first impression, there's a lot of bad things about them. First of all, these little charms right here, which, you know what, I'll just go ahead and grab one of my Crocs for comparison purposes. This charm right here is normally supposed to be a Croc logo. Mine are all worn off, but I swear this is supposed to be a Croc logo. There it is. This is supposed to be a Croc logo, but instead we have sport for copyright purposes. The actual shoe, this is a size 12 shoe. It looks very similar on paper, but when you feel the build quality, this is much more rigid than it is with this. Overall, it feels much more durable. These things do scream cheap, but obviously I did not expect these to be exactly the same, but what we're gonna go ahead and do is do an on the foot test and just give you all my impressions of how they feel. All right, guys, they are on the feet, and first impressions with size 12s, these are not as wide as the standard Crocs. They definitely hug your feet like really tight, and that's only gonna get worse because with Crocs, when they get wet and get in the sun, sometimes they shrink a little bit, and these right here have no room to shrink because if not, the circulation will be cut off on my foot. It's pretty comfortable. They're not bad. I could see these being a good backup shoe if you just want something to go outside and grab the mail, or just basically a replacement for like a slipper that's a little bit more water friendly. But if we do switch things up to the strap mode, as you can see with the strap mode on, they're about the same. Not a big difference here. There is a decent amount of support with the strap, but I would say for $10, you know, it feels like a Croc, somewhat. It feels like a Croc that was shrunk down in the sun, and if you're somebody who just wants to have a wide range of different color options, you can get 5 pairs for like $10 each on Temu compared to a $50 pair of Crocs. Well, yes, these are like a cool tie-dye color, and mine are worn to hell. I mean, look at the bottom of these things. These things have been through everything. If you're someone who doesn't want to spend 50 bucks on shoes that'll get really worn down within like a year, these might work. Now, I can't really contest to the durability long term, but so far, it feels like a normal Croc, so I would imagine the deterioration process would be like a normal Croc over time. One other thing I can confirm real quick is that they do work with the gibbets, which are the little things you can add to your Crocs. Temu probably has a wide range of really cheap ones, so I don't really know if the fit will be as good, but they do have the same hole diameter, so it actually does fit all right. So if you have a bunch of these bad boys and want to load up the Crocs and kind of just disguise the fact that they're from Temu, you can definitely do that. So yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up my video on the Temu Crocs. Would I really recommend them? I guess. I mean, if you have $10 to spend and you want to see if you like Crocs without spending $50, this would be a good option, because if you like these, you will really like the real thing, because the real thing is much better in terms of build quality and just overall feel. So if you want to buy some Crocs from Temu, use the link in the description down below. We do have a link to Temu that is an affiliate link. If you do sign up for Temu, it does help us out. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely go over to Temu and buy some stuff. But buyer beware on Temu. There's a lot of stuff that could be good, but ends up being scams. So be careful when buying on Temu. And this is kind of a just jokingly review from a Croc expert who wears Crocs on the daily. These are okay. I'd give them about a 6 out of 10 compared to the Crocs 10 out of 10. Check the link down below. Thank you guys again for watching today's video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.